So welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's gonna be a different type of video. Uh, I just now started. I'm gonna start doing like these little trade recap videos. Just to document like my progress as a trader from here. Years out, on out. But I haven't been active on this account recently, like for the last week, maybe even two. Just because of the simple fact that I just been lazy with this. And the markets have not provided the best setups every day, but um, I still need to post some sort of content. I try to do it like daily, every 2 days. That's gonna be my goal. So this is just a trade recap video of a trade I took on my combine that gave me another funded account. The goal is to get to max funded through Apex and Top Step, so 25 in total. Um, and then eventually put those payouts into a live account. But it's just a trade recap video. What was something else I wanted to say? Um, oh yeah. Normally I trade in macros, right? This trade came before New York Open. It made sense though. It made very perfect sense, and I should have took it on my fundings, but I'm so by the book, not by the book, but I stick to my rules, um, religiously. I don't break my rules because I have a habit of if I break my rules, then like I just go off the board, and it gets bad. So. I really try not to break my rules and stick to the code, but recently I just felt like I've you know evolved in this shit. Excuse my language. I feel like I've evolved in this, and I know what I'm doing now. And it's only gonna get better. Like if I mess up on a trade, if I take a losing trade, it's like I know what I messed up on. I can look back and be like, oh okay, like I see what I messed up on. Or oh yeah, that was a low risk trade. So uh, I'm gonna start. Uh, I think it's more of you copy your master, right? My master was ICT, and it was the unicorn model. I'm getting as close as I want to the unicorn model, right? But I feel like I know where the market is gonna go to. I know I've seen things happen so many times to the point where it's like I can kind of go my own route with this trading stuff, right? And I really feel like I tried every model in the world, and this is the only model that's ever got me a payout. So uh, this is what this is what I let's get back into this recap. But this is what I took on the fundage, right? So I always start off on the daily and sometimes the weekly. Not really too much for the weekly, but um the daily. This is the daily gap right here. I'm not gonna take too much time into making sure it's perfect, but this is the daily. This is probably the best setup I've seen in ages, right? And then I always go ahead and mark the same one on ES, and that would be this one right here. But this is ES's first daily. Um, that ES had already, NQ had already held, but this daily up here already got inversed. So the draw was to that daily gap and to that previous prior day low, which was right here. It was kind of a double bottom um, with this prior day low too, which made it even better. Right, so draw that daily out. Then I mark my 4 hour or check the 4 hour, see where the draw on the 4 hour is. Also held this 4 hour, which was, I mean, great to see as well. Swept both of these points of liquidity. Really this low, this Friday low. This was just like, it kind of made equal lows basically. Yes, look at my 4 hour, um, the daily candle. We're holding this 4 hour up here as well, which gave us the bullish SMT. Long ways on ES, right? So then I mark out my prior day high, which was here. And then same on ES, which was here. Then I drop down to my hourly, and I look at the draws, the good points of liquidity, which is the London and Asia session. So this was London right there. I don't know if he had an Asian. Asian had already got everything in Asian had already gotten taken. I believe so. Yeah, it did. And the London high is right here for ES. And this prior day at high had already gotten swept too, right here. So that's how I kind of knew the draw was gonna be to this prior day low here. But yeah, we can go ahead and get rid of that. And then the prior day low was right here. All right, so my model is based off, liquidity, um, and higher time frame liquidity. So the prior day highs, London Asia session. I look for more of that because once you focus most of your trades around that, you will find that those setups be a lot more probable. They'd be a lot more easier. You can really put a lot more risk on that trade because you've seen it happen so many times. And then instead of taking a low risk, like let's say we took this point of buy side right here and you try to look for a short, it doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense. This was a prior day high, and that was the draw. If you was trying to take shorts before, it just doesn't make sense trying to take little liquidity. It doesn't make sense at all. But what I did was we dropped down to the 15. I already knew the draw. And once we inverse the daily gap above here, the draw is going to be to this low daily, right? So I'm gonna drop down to this 1 minute time frame. Macro 845, 915. And then 915 to 845. Right, so I mean this was the cleanest setup I've seen in a very long time. I'm gonna look at get this out the way though, just because, or I'm gonna move it over a little bit because this shit is in the way. Nah, we're gonna get rid of it. But basically, what we had was a bullish SMT inside a daily fair value after sweeping a liquidity in a daily fair value gap, right? The SMT was between the prior day lows. So from here to here, and then from here to here. That was the SMT, right? So now I'm looking for manipulation. I'm looking for us to displace higher, um, and get our model, right? This right here, there's no displacement here. As of right now, this is your displacement, right? That's your displacement. Then, uh, once you finally get your manipulation, it one thing I will say is taking this as a displacement can be tricky, because it's kind of a range from this point to this point, the short term low. But you're in a daily fair value gap, bullish SMT. Like you're checking boxes. You're checking boxes. It's like, all right, yeah, I think it's go time. So as of right now, um, after seeing this, if anything, I low key would have waited for this displacement above here, but this does count as a displacement right here. Um, Only thing about that is it's not too probable. But let's say that was the point I was looking for. I'd enter there, earn my stop below this short term low here, and then I'm looking to target the London high, right? Yeah, I'm looking to target the London high. Also, you can see that ES clearly displaced over this high as well. And this gap was paired with a mitigation right here. Same with this gap. So entry was valid. I like to take 1 to 2. So yeah, you could have TP'd here. this would be your first point where that would give you a 1 to 2. But the draw was clear. I mean, obviously, clearly London highs. And had I would have taken on this fund, I would have gotten paid. That's for sure. But I took it on my combine and let it ride out. So once you take, let's use this. So once I would have taken this high, I would have moved stop to here, where it's at. And then let me get this out of the way. Then once we would have taken this high right here, I would have moved my stop under here and so on and so forth. And that it literally hit final TP. I really wish that's the one thing with me. I'm so by the book that I only trade 3 macros. And I stuck to that, and it does usually profitable, but me personally, I low key was thinking about this all weekend. It's like, and I really could have capitalized off this trade right here, and I didn't, you know. And it's like I know what I see, I've seen it all the time. I just didn't do it, But I'm not mad about it. It's just the fact that the market only gives so many setups, in my opinion, a week, and you really need to capitalize off those trades. Sometimes I don't even take a trade in a day because I don't see what I want. But this was a beautiful trade. I like this trade a lot, and I wish it came in macro. Um, there was also this continuation trade right here, right at the start of my macro, which I should have taken because it still gave like a good amount of points. How many was it? 67 points. Like an amazing trade. So it is what it is. I'm not gonna complain about that. But I'm letting you know I'm just doing this to upload something. I ain't have nothing to upload, so but uh I will be back. I will be back uploading a lot more. Maybe at like maybe just here and there. Like I just want to do all type of content and stuff like that. Like why not? I look at it as why not. It's like a record of me, my come up. And I know I'm gonna look back at this and be like, damn, like I improved a lot. And I think it's pretty fun like editing my videos and all that. Eventually I'm gonna pay my own editor to do this shit for me. This stuff for me. Um and yeah, like I'm just trying to get on here and be more active and more committed to this because I have the knowledge to really have people like to help other people with this, you know. And a lot of people really don't know what the fuck like, or know what I'm talking about or whatever. I could care less. I ain't gonna lie. As long as you see what I'm doing, you press that button, you gonna make money. Is what I'm saying. That's why people should pay me for for my Discord. They will learn. They will make money and they will learn from me, guaranteed. But yeah, that's all I gotta say about that. But I will be uploading a lot more this week. This had me thinking all weekend. Like this was the best trade. Like this was such a clean trade. But yeah, I'm gonna just really focus on uploading at least like 3 times a week. Just something trading like related. But yeah, that's pretty much all. Um, hopefully we can fast forward to Monday. I'm trying to get to this market. That's literally all I can think about on the weekend. Just getting to this market. I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, I'm gonna see y'all Monday. Most likely with a winning trade, hopefully. And little TikTok, little edit. You feel me? Little YouTube short. You feel me? But yeah, that's it right there. So I'm gonna see y'all Monday.